Hello learners, welcome to the DLED program of Environmental Studies. I am Professor Manju Jain, former Head Department of Elementary Education, NCERT. Today I am going to take a topic, Assessment Techniques, Oral Assessment. The focus of the present session is, why should children be assessed? What are the assessment tools and technique in environmental studies? What are the oral techniques in EVS? Some examples related to oral assessment, how to assess oral work and activities in the classroom. Some of the more examples related to oral assessment. What are the advantages of oral assessment? Also, we will discuss the limitations of oral techniques, what caution teachers should be take in the classroom, and the summing up points. Why should children be assessed? Some of the reasons of assessing children are to find out the status and progress of learning over a period of time, plan teaching learning as per the need of the children, help in identifying the learning gaps during the process of teaching learning where child is at the seat of learning, help in designing the intervention to fill the learning gaps identified by the teacher during the process of learning. It also helps to review and improve the teaching learning process. So, it is a checkpoint for the teacher also. Provides evidences of learning to various stakeholders. It is not the reporting only of the teacher, but other stakeholders who involve in the teaching learning, maybe the parents are a part of this. So, this is the reason we assess the children. Do away sense of fear and encourage a feeling of confidence among the children. It facilitates to find out whether the curricular expectations which have been identified for each area for the environmental studies have been realized or achieved or not. What are the assessment tools and technique which we use in the environmental studies? Most of the time both are used interchangeably. People are using tools and technique interchangeably, but broadly tools are the instruments and techniques are of using those instruments. A technique is the process or procedure of using the tools in the classroom. For example, observation schedule or assessment test is a tool, and oral, written and the performance are some of the techniques of using these tools in the classroom. Here we can see an example, see the tool assessment tests. And what could be the techniques of assessing this? It could be the oral, it could be the written, and it could be the performance based assessment. One more example we can say that if the observation schedule is a tool, then what could be the techniques of assessment? Like oral activities, discussion technique, technique for picture reading, and technique for observing the personal social qualities among the children. Now, what are the assessment tools and techniques? Assessment tool enable to collect the data from classroom situation. Assessment tools are also very authentic, evidence based, and it is the source of data for the showing the status of child's learning. These tools are scientific in nature. They are not based on any subjective kind of compilation of information. Now, what are assessment tools and techniques? Further, we can say there are Some of the major examples which we are using in our classroom could be observation schedule, audio-video material, checklist, rating scale, anecdotal records, and portfolios. These are some of the tools which we are using in environmental studies classroom for assessing the children. Now, if these are the tools, then what are the oral techniques which teacher must use in the classroom? So, what is the expectation of using these oral techniques? One of the expectations of EVS learning is to given the opportunity for expression of child own ideas, reflect on others' work, share one's point of view in the classroom, communicate in one's language, their own language which they are using as per the developmental age of the children. Oral techniques are verbal mode of assessment. We know it's a verbal way of assessing the child's progress. It is generally an individual technique of assessment. Provides scope for thinking, expression, and communication abilities among the children. Some of the examples of oral technique could be oral questions which teacher frame in the classroom, picture reading, variety of picture reading, and picture reading is one of the most common way of using the environmental studies learning in the classroom, discussion, debate, quiz, drama. These are some of the examples of oral technique which could be used by the teacher in the classroom. See here one of the example, if we can say that picture reading, if teacher is using picture reading, then she can progress in that manner. She can frame some questions based on the visual as shown in the picture here. Then ask the children to look at the picture and answer some questions, which some questions are not always the knowledge based, but may be questions in nature, understanding and application. Here, what do you see in the picture? It's a knowledge kind of information. Why does the house have a sloping roof? It's a kind of some application. Where is the rainwater going from the roof? And what is the rainwater being collected? This way teacher can develop many skills among the children, not only the language or communication, but other processes could be developed. In another example, we have given a family tree, and in the family tree again we have made some questions which are not related to just providing information as child see in the picture, but there are questions are based on some understanding and application. Say for example, who is Kavya's cousin? The child must read the picture and they could able to find out with the understanding. Who is the Rakesh's sister? How many grandchildren do Hema and Ravi have? And who is the Milan's aunt? So again this picture reading is providing lot of opportunity to the children to develop many skills. Some more examples of oral techniques. Number one is oral questions. Most of the time in the EVS classroom, teacher frames questions which are oral in nature. It could be, say for example, we can say, can you tell what ways the family tree of your grandparents in childhood is different from your family? So here the child will think about it. They may ask from the grandparents and find out the information. The second example of oral assessment could be how you know that the vegetables were spoiled. It's a discussion kind of activity, it's a oral understanding, but at the same time it involves lot of processes for replying this answer. Again, we can have one more example. Do you think there should be different rules for boys and girls? Such type of questions also developed sensitivity among the children, whether the rule for the boy and the girls should be same. If they are different, then why there is a difference? And these kind of questions address gender sensitivity issue, and gender stereotype can be addressed properly. Role play. Role play is another way of oral technique, and it helps the teacher to not only develop the cognitive abilities but the other abilities like personal social qualities could also be judged. It needs to, this type of technique needs more than 2 students, then only they can arrange the role play in the classroom or organize the role play in the class. Oral prompts are also one of the ways to assess the oral ability among the children. Like oral prompts have the open-ended question. Like for example, when you were alone, what you could do, what you will do at home maybe. So in this, they will think about it, and in their own creativity, they will answer. Narratives. Narratives is another way of assessment of oral performance among the children. And narratives could be of variety of ways. It could be the story they can narrate, they can share some incident, they can share some their own experience in the classroom, and with their performance, with their ability to present the ideas, teacher will certainly assess many more abilities among the children through the narratives. Interviews. Interviews, many a time teacher organize in the classroom and also give opportunity to the children to go outside and take interview. And this interview could be the formal and informal in nature. Next, assessment technique could be the text reading and retelling. Sometimes we are also giving opportunity to the children, particularly in language class, to read the text which is given in the textbook or sometimes some reading material or some in newspaper clipping is there. Then we ask the children, now retell what you have read it. So that involve not only the language comprehension among the children, but the ability to express whatever they have read in the material. Oral informal assessment. We have seen that most of the techniques of oral assessment are individual, but some work children are doing in the group. So that kind of assessment is also can be done in EVS classroom. Say for example, group discussion. In the group discussion, children are discussing some idea, maybe some material which we have shared with them. So here teacher's role is very important. She should observe very minutely how children are involved in the discussion, whether they are doing their role properly or not. How to assess oral work. This is another very important dimension, and oral assessment should not be done in isolation. Say we can say it's a qualitative, so it should be a holistic kind of assessment. One of the major criteria of oral assessment is the qualitative assessment. The teacher must mark the statements or some remark, like if the Rohit described Qutub Minar very minutely in the picture or must have seen and describing, then he should be very clear how to give the maybe statement, she should write in the profile or in the portfolio. Similarly, along with qualitative statement, the quantitative statement is also many a time need to be used or need to be given to the children. So, it's both approaches, qualitative as well as quantitative assessment should be done of oral techniques. What are the advantages of oral technique? One of the important advantages of oral technique is it provides lot of scope for the children for the self-expression. So oral technique provide good platform for the children to share and to express their own ideas. Develop communication among the children. Communication abilities, they can, if the more and more oral work, more oral activities are undertaking in the classroom by the teacher, they will be very good in communicating skill. Develop vocabulary. Certainly, if they are expressing ideas, if they are communicating, certainly they will use more and more such kind of terminology which is very close to the subject areas as well as across the subjects. Critical thinking is also being developed by using very good techniques of oral assessment, say picture reading, variety of pictures if teachers are using, which giving lot of efforts to analyze the picture. So again, the critical thinking is very important dimension, and teacher can develop through the picture reading and many more activities. Explanation ability, because children when they will explain anything, they will involve in the discussion, the explanation ability will also certainly be enhanced. Some limitation we could have for the oral technique. One of the major disadvantage of this oral assessment is it's a time consuming, because it's a one-to-one. Teacher needs to be addressing one child at a time. Certainly, its administrative issues are also involved in assessing the oral work among the children. It's difficult to maintain the objectivity, because objectivity will be maintained because some criteria of assessment be developed by the teacher. It's difficult to maintain objectivity, we have already discussed here. Difficult to maintain evidences of learning, of maybe the oral work is there, but how to record, how to keep the in the profiling of the children, that is also be one of the challenges for the teacher. And difficult to record results, maybe the qualitative remarks, what kind of remarks should be given. Sometimes the language which is being used by the teacher in terms of giving remarks is also very difficult. What caution to be taken by teachers? Listen to all children patiently and carefully. It should not be in a hurry. Whatever child is sharing, teacher must listen patiently. Very, very careful what a child is replying, how the child is replying to any situation or any event. Another caution is the technique should not be used in isolation. It should be a mixed or blended, maybe the written work, performance work, along with the overall assessment of the children should be used. Follow other techniques of assessment I have already discussed just now. Well developed criteria for the oral assessment, well developed and defined criteria needs to be developed, which should be based on some learning indicators, some learning outcomes, and rubrics. Rubrics should be developed because the nature of the oral technique is qualitative. It's more qualitative kind of assessment. And clarity in nature of questions which the teacher is framing, the clarity must be there. Now, we can conclude the session that in the oral technique is one of the techniques to assess child performance in the EVS classroom. Oral assessment may be done through various ways. It could be discussion mode, it could be picture reading, it could be group discussion. There are variety of techniques. Practitioner needs to maintain objectivity while assessing the performance of the children. Criteria of assessment must be developed to keep the objectivity. And one of the important criteria of assessing child's progress is identifying the learning outcomes, what are the process of learning, and the rubrics. Rubric is facilitating a teacher to develop some criteria, and so the objectivity in assessment could be maintained. Thank you.
ये है कूल लाइफ, नो फिकर नो टेंशन। एक हम है कंगले।
पर यार एक्सीडेंट हो गया तो?
तू भी जनानियों की तरह उधेड़-बुन में लगा रहता है। जिंदगी एक ही बार मिलती है, एंजॉय। अब कहाँ चल दिया?
मेरी इकोनॉमिक्स की क्लास है।
अबे तेरे बिना वहाँ क्या कमी रह जाएगी?
मैं ये चैप्टर नहीं समझ पाऊंगा।
जा
बाय।
और बगला भगत। यार तू तो रहेगा हमेशा कुएं का मेढक, लेकिन भैया हम तो दुनिया में फुल ऐश करेंगे।
यार तू समझता क्यों नहीं यार?
क्या? अक्ल मुझे भी है, मुझे पता है कि हमें नौकरियां करनी होंगी। आज तक जिंदगी पढ़ते पढ़ते गुजर गई, 2 साल बाद सर पे नौकरी की तलवार टंगी होगी और हम कौन सा लाट कलेक्टर बन जाएंगे? बस गुजारे लायक तनख्वाह होगी। इस दुनिया में इतनी मौज है, मस्ती है, ऐश है, उसमें हमारा हिस्सा कहाँ है? क्या?
ले बेटा खा।
चाची जी आप सुबह से रात तक काम करती हैं, थक नहीं जाती?
हाँ थक तो जाती हूँ बेटा, पर क्या करूँ, अब तो सुरिंदर की बहू ही आकर के आराम देगी।
बहू क्या ऐसे ही आ जाती है? खर्चा करना पड़ता है, बहुओं को कुछ देना भी पड़ता है।
अरे मेरी बहू आए तो सही, मैं उसे सोने की चूड़ियां पहनाऊंगी, सोने की। हाँ अरे वो मोबाइल क्या देख रहा है? तुझे क्या मालूम, मैंने एक एक पैसा जोड़ जोड़ कर अपनी बहू के लिए सोने की चूड़ियां बनवाई हैं। मनीष बेटा, ये तेरा दोस्त है, इस तरह इसका ध्यान रख। स्कूल तो इसने तेरे साथ पार कर ही लिया है। ले ले सागौन ले ले।
नहीं नहीं।
क्यों? अरे ले भी ले।
अबे यार वहाँ हमारे ग्रुप का क्रेडिट कार्ड चलता है।
क्रेडिट को हिंदी में कर्ज कहते हैं।
तुझे नहीं पता, मेरा ग्रुप बहुत दिलदार है। 100 के नोट तो वो कुछ समझते ही नहीं।
जिस दिन तुझे उन्हें दावत देनी पड़ेगी तब क्या करेगा? वो तुझे फ्री में देकर आदत बिगाड़ रहे हैं।
मर्द बच्चा हूं, मैं तो बस जरा मस्ती के लिए, आदत वादत में नहीं डालूंगा, जब चाहे यूं छोड़ दूंगा।
तो अभी छोड़ दे।
क्या हुआ? मना कर गया। मैं तो पहले ही कह रहा था, गोली मारो उसे। इसकी भेजे में बात नहीं आएगी, इसकी किस्मत में खुश रहना नहीं लिखा है।
चाची जी सब्र कीजिए, सब ठीक हो जाएगा।
अरे कैसे सब्र करूं बेटे, कितनी मुश्किल से अकेली ने मैंने ये बेटा पाला है, और ये बेटा मुझे ये रंग दिखा रहा है। अरे मैं तो किसी से कह भी नहीं सकती। न जाने कैसे कैसे पैसे जुटा के मैंने इसकी बहू के लिए चूड़ियां बनवाई थी।
बहू के लिए बनवाई थी ना, बेटे ने ले ली तो क्या आफत आ गई?
अरे नास पीटे, अरे तो चला जा, एक तो चोरी ऊपर से सीना चोरी।
मुझे अपने घर में बाहरी लोगों का दखल पसंद नहीं, आप जाओ।
अरे अरे और सत्यानाशी, चुप हो जा। मनीष, मनीष बेटे तो इसकी बातों का बुरा मत मानना।
चाची जी
बहुत बुरा किया तूने, तूने बहुत बुरा किया। डॉक्टर साहब मेरे बच्चों को बचा लीजिए।
आप थोड़ा सब्र रखिए, चिंता ना करिए, हम अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश करेंगे। सुरेंद्र, हम आपको 15 दिन के लिए इस सेंटर पे रखेंगे, दवाइयों एवं बातचीत द्वारा हम आपका इलाज करेंगे। पर एक बात का ध्यान रखना होगा, दवाइयों से इस आदत से छुटकारा नहीं मिल सकता। इसके लिए आपको अपना आत्मविश्वास बढ़ाना होगा, और अगर इस आदत को छोड़ने की तुम मन में ठान लो तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत आपको रोक नहीं सकती। इस बात को हमेशा ध्यान रखना।